moving right toward the south end zone. 5-step drop. Winston throws a sideline route toward Evans, makes the catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Juggling catch by Evans. They'll review it, but a great throw by Winston. Back shoulder thing in the corner of the end zone. And Mike Evans snags another one. Display. 3rd down and 9. About 8.5. Here comes Buck pressure up the middle. Glennon's going to be. He fumbled the ball. Picked up by the Buccaneers at the 35-yard line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers force the fumble. Do we come up with a pick? I think we do. We do. Bucks have the football. I don't know who got the sack, but the ball was popped up in the air, and Levante outfought 2 other guys in dark blue to grab the ball. 3rd takeaway by the Bucks today. 1st down and goal. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Give him a 2-yard touchdown run. Bucks are up 16-0. There's a touchdown in the red zone. 2 of them now in a row. 4-man front. Extra defensive back. We're on a stunt. The pass to the left side. It's intercepted. Picked off to the 40 outside the numbers. To the 30. 25. Bobby McClain inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Robert McClain takes it to the house. 20-yard line. 1:04 to go. The snap, Winston drops the throw, looks upfield, buys time, throws a pass in the seam, caught ball, and out of bounds to Sean Jackson to the 40-yard line. Great throw right between the 1 and the 1. Got 6, 7 defensive backs. Here's the snap, Winston dropping, 3-man rush, gets the pass underneath, caught ball by Mike Evans. Evans to the 30, he is going to get on the bounds to stop the clock at the 27-yard line with 7 seconds left. How about Mike Evans? Great effort. His career long 56. Good spot. Here's the kick by Folk. He's got plenty of leg. It's good. Bucks lead 26-0 at the horn of the first half. There's the kneel down. That'll be the final play of the game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Chicago Bears on opening day 29-7. Jameis Winston does his thing, finds Mike Evans. Evans our leading receiver. Jaquez Rogers our leading rusher. The defense, the players of the game, as they nearly shut out the Chicago Bears. 29-7 your final score. And a great way to forget about Hurricane Irma. And fans, let's celebrate a Buccaneer win, huh?
Our mic's on. All right, we're back on the BUCSFANCAST. This is the 4th episode. Me and my brother. We're going one more time. JT, say hi to the people.
How's it going, guys? Very excited. Ready to grade this year's draft.
Yes, sir. All right. You guys can hit us up on our Facebook page. We've been we're gonna put up some more stuff about this episode, and that's Rainy Lil Jr. You guys see me posting right here. We're live today. First time up here in the Bucks Cave. Me and JT. JT, you go to his Facebook page. That's gonna be Jason Leal, JASONLEAL. You gotta go to Jay's page. He's posting everything about the Bucks all day, all night. Well, let's go ahead and dive on into it. The draft. We got our picks. Jason Light did his thing. We made a little trade. Now let's talk a little bit about who we got and how we felt when the trade came down, and we were like, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? Jason Light surprised us, went with a DT.
Yeah, very excited about the pick. I even think in our first podcast ever, I said to trade back, try to get a good player, but a great player, pretty much the steel defensive tackle of the whole draft. And I really was hoping we would trade with the Bills because I think Jason Lick pretty much robbed them. I mean...
Yeah, Jason Light.
Jason Light grabbed 2 extra second-round picks. Okay. And
just gave up our 7th.
5 places.
9, 10, 11, 12. So, yeah, 5 places. Crazy. But I still thought... 12th pick. Derwin James is there. A lot of people, as you would say, hype, about like, oh, why didn't they get Derwin James? But also, I'm super happy with this pick. Vita Vea.
I love the
Dude,
pick.
freak.
He's a freak of nature. The guy's 347 pounds and runs a 5'1". His arms look like tree trunks, and he's a great run stopper.
I'm very happy. I'll take the guy. And, when Jason Light was talking to him in his conference, he was saying how, good of a guy he is and what he's going to bring to this team just character-wise. And I could just see it in his face. His smile is infectious. He's going to bring a good light to this team. Family guy. That's how we are. If we get this defense having to be a family like that, I don't think no one can mess with this defense. And so let's talk what we got. So with him, we got Gerald McCoy, Vinny Curry, Bo Allen, Noah Spence,
JPP.
Oh my goodness! And
this could be the 2002 Buck defensive line. Let's hope and pray that everybody stays healthy, because I see 35 sacks plus.
I've never seen nothing like it. It's just like what Jason Light kind of said in his interview also, that he's never had a chance to really get that defense to be like one of the kind of premier D-lines, but he saw the chance, so he went for it. And I see a beautiful pick in Vita Vea. I'm going to have to give his grade an A for sure. I believe anybody would say that. Just looks like a monster. Like he's going to gobble quarterbacks up for breakfast, and what a fun player to have. And he looks like he's ready to learn from what I see from him. What do you think?
I think it's a A plus.
A plus.
Saying that you get a big time player like Vita Vea, and the guy is probably the next Warren Sapp. And in his interview, he even said Warren Sapp was one of his greatest defensive tackles that he watched.
Or did he call him the GOAT?
And he said a lot of people call him the GOAT, and he thinks he is the GOAT. But getting a player like that and being able to trade back 5 spots and still get that player, I think he was the player the whole time. I don't think Derwin James was in the mix with him. If he was available, I think the Bucs pick him over Derwin James like they did it.
Yeah.
And
it looked like he said he was going to pick him at 7th.
And go running back in the second. But I give it an A plus with the trade. It was a great job. Good job, Jason Light.
Of course. We are the Bucs fan on the Bucs Fancast, trying to give you that new Bucs Fancast for the fans. And, dude, great pick to me, to JT, obviously. And so let's go to our next one. I was more excited about the running back. I wanted to see what we were going to get. And our next pick comes out, and who do we get?
Ronald Jones, the second, out of USC. The guy's a downhill runner. He had a little injury on his hamstring in the combine, and he ran a 4.56 in the combine.
Wow.
But when he went to his pro day and Dirk Cotter's interview, he said, I don't know what you guys caught him at, but we caught him a little bit faster than what you guys caught him. So he's definitely a 4.4 in a piece. You know, the guy runs
speed.
North and south. He's a smaller back, but he's got great vision. And with the Bucs changing things up in the trenches and opening up them holes, look for big things. I think this kid can be Offensive Rookie of the Year and have better stats than Darius Guice,
a lot of these other running
Saquon
backs.
Barkley. I think this kid will be Offensive
Starter?
Rookie of the Year. He's definitely going to switch reps, especially right out of the gun. Knowing Dirk Cotter like I do, he's going to switch reps, Peyton Barber, switch reps, him, Peyton Barber, and this kid will
Hopefully
eventually
Dirk
take
got a lot
over the
smarter.
number one spot.
So now you got two backs, kind of. 1-2, hit you with the 1-2 punch.
It's pretty much the way every team is running it now in the NFL.
You got to get up with the times.
You got two backs taking
Barber,
less carries, but I think this kid takes over the starting role. And
after a couple games, or
a couple games, 2 or 3, this kid
ready.
shows what he can do, and he takes over the lead role. But I still love having a 2-back punch.
Yeah. So I kind of think like he's explosive. So if he gets out in space, or
very explosive,
player.
Player.
Maybe he could be the third down running back also too, because he can get out there a little faster. Hopefully he can catch real good. We don't really know yet, but so exciting to have a new running back. You get rid of Doug Martin. You got a new guy coming in here. He's a rookie. Just you never know what to expect, and I can't wait. I like him. I watched film on him and his story, and when I seen his reaction to when he got picked by us, I looked at my brother, and I was like, dude, I'm so happy we got him. I could just tell he's ready to play. He's going to give it his all, and it's going to be a really fun season. So now we got the defensive tackle. We got the running back.
And this running back, he's compared to Jamal Charles.
Okay.
He's built just like him, 5'11", he's 205 pounds. His rookie season, he had just shy of 1,000 yards as a true freshman.
Yeah. It almost looked like he had something to prove that rookie season, because you could tell he was running with a vengeance.
I mean, he's very productive. He progresses very good every year. As a sophomore, he had over 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. As a junior, he had 1,550 yards, 19 touchdowns. I mean, this is USC. He's playing good ball teams in college, and the kid's getting better every year. Look for big things out of him.
Yeah, and I do, and I'm just so excited to see what he's going to do, and I believe he's going to have some explosive plays. It's going to be hard for him. He transitions over to the NFL. I don't think he's really that big, but he's going to get in that gym. He's going to work with them boys, Quan, all them. They're going to get on him. The rookies are going to get pushed with all this these big boys we got on this team. And if he wants to come up here and get that starting spot from Peyton Barber, he's going to have to really push it. And I'm just so excited to see what happens with him. And I love the guy. No matter what, I know he's going to give at least 100%. And I'm excited for this Jameis Winston to have a new running back to kind of help him out, so he doesn't have to stress so much about not having that explosive player, at running back that could just. And then he's got Peyton Barber, who did great for us. He filled in a lot of times and he did good, but he never got the commitment just like Dirk did to Doug. He half committed to him, he half committed here. Yep. It's hard to have that steady pace if you don't have that role, that number one role. And so we'll see what's going to happen, and hopefully he doesn't mess this up with these two running backs.
I can definitely see him splitting the workload. So if we can get a good productive 700 yards out of this kid with a half a dozen touchdowns, I would grade this draft a B pick, a B plus. So
okay, I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I'm gonna go B too, but I'm gonna just go B. I want an A, but I'm trying not to put my Buccaneer feelings into it, just because I love them so much. I'm not going to just fake my real feelings, because I really would have I might have wanted other ones. But I'm happy we did pick a running back, because we could have not done that and waited longer and got somebody that turned out terrible for us. But I like this guy.
Yes, I very much like the pick. I think he's go ahead and buy your jersey, order it, because
I wonder,
he's a Buccaneer now.
Do we know what number he is?
I do not know yet. Haven't seen that yet.
So since he's 25 in college and Peyton Barber's 25, we don't know about the number yet, but hopefully they'll work that out.
Yeah.
And so he's the 38th pick?
38th pick. Very good pick.
So we got A, B. Okay, so we go to the 63rd pick, and
nope. It would be 53rd.
53rd, I'm sorry.
And that would be MJ Stewart, quarterback, North Carolina. The kid has a lot of ability. He is the second team of the third, second round pick. He's 5'11", 200 pounds. He's very versatile. He can play inside. He can play in the outside. He was named Senior Bowl defensive back at the practice week in Mobile, Alabama, and he's a very good overall player. He plays with toughness, physicality. He didn't have no interceptions in the last 2 seasons. But he had 41 pass breakups. He had 23 in the last 2 seasons. So he can find the ball. He knows how to make plays. It was a very good pick. It helps out with Vernon Hargreaves struggling. So nothing's wrong with competition. So that's going to help out this year.
Okay, so we got a cornerback, MJ Stewart, North Carolina, trying to fill the gaps, because obviously we're weak at cornerback. We got Brent Grimes,
but
he can do stuff, and then he's got all this stuff in his contract from Jason Light. Try to push him in this year, really.
Yep, and incentives.
We got this new cornerback, so we're showing Vernon Hargreaves, like, look, we're not playing around, dude. Like, we got to have somebody here. If you can't guard people, if you can't go and tackle and just put your all in it and give us what you really got. Because I seen film on Vernon Hargreaves, dude. He's way better than what he's doing right now. I don't understand what's happening with him, but maybe he comes back and he shocks us all. Hopefully.
Hope so.
Hopefully.
So. He was an 11th pick. He definitely needs to be more aggressive. I like playing him in the nickel, but maybe that's what we're doing. We got 2 corners to talk about, and the next corner is the one I'm really excited about.
Okay, and then he is Carlton Davis.
63rd
pick.
We trade back
10 picks later,
and we also pick up a 6th rounder which really helped us trade back to get the offensive linemen help, who I really love. But Carlton Davis, he's 6'1".
6'1"?
He's 205 pounds. He plays physical. He can press. He can play receivers like Julio Jones and what's his name there? The
Gronk?
Saints, really good wide receiver.
Oh, the Saints. Just big guys.
He can play big players. He can play inside,
Yeah,
outside.
I think I heard that.
Strong safety. He's a very good cornerback. This kid, he's played in Auburn, so he's played all the great wide receivers. The guy is great. He's played Mike. He could play Michael Thomas, the
That's
big
the
wide
Saints
receiver
receiver.
from the Saints. He can play Teddy Ginn. He can play all these players. He is a very good pick. Everybody, you're really going to like this kid. Jason Light is known to steal players later, and this
So
kid
you
was
think-
a steal.
We're going to call that the Quan.
I
Because
think
fourth round, you get a linebacker like that,
yeah.
you call that the Quan.
I mean, I really agree. This kid is a plug right in to your defense. He'll play
So-
anywhere you want him to play, and he'll play with passion.
So
This
you
kid,
think he can play something different than cornerback?
he's got so much versatility. He can play anywhere.
Because I'm really worried about Chris Conte, dude. Like, he cannot start for us. You cannot
Well-
have a player that slow that starts.
That's when the world needs to remember Jordan Whitehead. I
Okay,
really
yeah.
like that pick.
We'll talk about that later, but let's go to Alex Kappa first.
Wow.
He's the 94th pick. You told me when you saw film on him, you really liked him.
I know.
What'd you like
that
about him?
the way he rolls his hips. When this guy
That's
gets
a big
his
thing.
hands on you, you're with him. But when he rolls his hips, you're going to the ground. I mean, he plays with. He's the one of the most funnest, most energetic offensive linemen that I've ever watched.
And you
film
know, that's for your guy, Jameis Winston.
Yes, I'm very excited. I think
So he's
I think
a
this
offensive
kid is a
tackle, but
starter.
also dynamic and can play a different ways.
at Humboldt State there, he played offense tackle. He played guard, mostly offense tackle. But this kid can play anywhere. We're going to plug him in. I'm not sure if he'll start right away, but he is a starter. And he's going to protect Jameis like we needed last year. And this kid is Ali Marpet.
With the other upgrades we
our
already
next
have with our
Ali
new
Marpet.
center.
Yes.
We got our new center.
Ryan Jensen.
Then we got him, Alex Capo. We got Evan Smith moving, or Ali Marpet
Basically.
moving back into
Ali, Evan
normal
Smith,
spot.
Caleb Benenot.
There you go.
All
J.R.
these players are going to be there. If one gets hurt, I think any of them plug right in, and we still never miss a beat.
And it's good to have versatile players like that can just fill the spots like that, especially if injuries come. And also, let's go back a little bit. We never gave our grades for first. Tell me what you think about MJ Stewart
MJ
on the
Stewart.
grade.
I
wise.
really thought maybe the Bucks were going somewhere else. I
Maybe.
really liked Justin Reed,
Justin Reed.
Eric Reed's little brother. I really liked a couple other safeties in there. I'm going to give it a B. I really like the kid. I fell in love with him watching film. He got into a little bit of trouble in college. Let's hope he cleans that up and fights for a spot, whether it's a standout special team player or a cornerback. The kid is even versatile enough to play safety, so I'm going to give it a B.
Okay. I'm going to go with B+. I still like him. I know we need help with cornerbacks, man. I'm so sick of getting burnt. Then we're going to take it to Carlton Davis. 10 picks later, give me a grade, and then...
That's a definite A for me. This kid is going to be a starting... He's going to be a starting cornerback, and I can see him being a Richard Sherman Pro Bowl cornerback. He is going to be a Pro Bowl shutdown corner.
What do you think? Who's he going to... So we got Brent Grimes, and you think him starting?
Yes. And move Vernon into the nickel. Let him play the nickel. And Justin Evans. And somebody's going to be fighting for the strong safety.
See, a lot of people say Chris Conte. Why not just... I think Justin Evans can play there.
I really think he
should be starting over Chris Conte. He's way faster. He can make bigger plays.
Well...
I like Justin Evans.
He's going to be free safety. He's got a little problem in coverage. He don't really read everything right away. Chris Conte can read a little bit more than him.
He's also
he
played
knows
for
the defense.
How many years?
Yes,
Maybe Justin Evans
it's
gets
just
better
being a veteran. It's just being a veteran.
That's right.
But I really think the kid that we're going to talk about, Jordan Whitehead,
that's right,
will be the starting
So let's go to him. Oh, no. Alex Kappa, what's that pick for you?
It's
the grade.
Definitely a B+. I mean,
B+. Okay.
I really know that he played D2, and the guy needs to learn at the next level. Better players, faster, more stronger, but he's going to be a starter one day, and it's not going to be too long until he does start.
So you think that's one of those gems, you just...
Very good.
The diamond about to get discovered.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go to your boy, Jordan Whitehead. We get the 117th pick. He's from Pittsburgh.
I really like this kid. If you look back at him playing in Pennsylvania, he played with a young man named Saquon Barkley.
Did he?
And in high school, voted the top 50 players in high school. Number 2, Saquon Barkley. Number 1, Jordan Whitehead. This kid is awesome. He's fast. He's quick. But he is strong. He is not scared. He will hit you like Quan Alexander. He's lightning. This kid can run back punts. He's already going to be... he's definitely going to be competing for punt returner.
Is this the guy that was running back and stuff?
He was a running back. He had 2 touchdowns in one game. I mean, he can do sweeps. He can play slot receiver. He can play running back. He can do special teams. This kid can do strong safety, come down, hit you like John Lynch, line up on the line, and blitz the quarterback. He is the most versatile corner that I've seen in a lot of years. And he's the cousin to Darrelle Revis.
Oh, really?
I mean, he was at Darrelle Revis's NFL Pro Day or NFL Draft Day, and he was like 5 or 6 years old wearing his jersey, and he said when everybody started screaming, I about lost it because I was scared. I didn't know what was going on. You know, my cousin just got drafted. He is very smart, and I give that grade an A+.
Okay. And I've seen a lot of film on him, and I'm definitely going to give it just an A, but just because you just never know. But I like the guy. I just never seen nothing like it. He plays cornerback, then he comes over, run out of the Wildcat. Next thing you know, he's running touchdowns, running people over, and just a tough guy. Will play anywhere to help the team. And I saw what he said, and he was like, whatever they need me to do. Didn't we watch like a interview on him with a couple people on TV?
Yep.
Cool guy. Just
cool.
I think he's ready. He's ready to be up in the mix, and he'll do whatever it takes. He's one of those go for it kind of guys, and can't wait to see. So I'm gonna give it an A. I mean, obviously we love the Bucks, but I mean, I think anybody would say the same thing, is that we really just killed the draft.
I would, yes. We did great. We filled every need
We
that
still
we
got
needed
more.
to, and more. I mean,
We still what we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks. We're to the next guy here, Justin Watson, wide receiver.
the guy.
6'5", runs a 4.4.
When you look him up, it says 6'5". He's more 6'4", but the
Still
guy
big
runs.
guy.
He's a very tall wide receiver.
White
he
boy.
runs 4.45. He's very fast. Great hands. He just played in the Ivy League. He's very good wide receiver. Uses his body, and I really like the pick. Thinking maybe Deshaun Jackson. I don't know how many more years he has, but when Chris Godwin moves up and starts second wide receiver, Adam Humphries, this new guy, Justin Watson,
Could be replacement.
With no Deshaun Jackson, he can definitely come in there, play 4, or maybe even 3, and beat out Adam Humphries. Not sure I really like Humphries, so you're definitely going to have to be a great ball player. Adam can do it all kind of guy, and he'll fight for yards more than anybody on the team, is why I like Adam Humphries. So, but I really like the pick. I'm only going to grade it C+. I definitely think we could have maybe got O-line or something else there.
Okay. Then we got Jack Chinchy.
Jack Chinchy, Wisconsin, didn't play much last year. I don't even think he played at all last year. The guy got better. He's 6'2". He's got 9.5 hands. He's 238 pounds. He can run sideline to sideline. And if he pans out after his injury, if he's coming back strong, he's definitely somebody that can plug in there and make tackles. Maybe, let's hope for a special team standout.
So what's your grade? C+?
I'm gonna go a C because with that last pick, I really, really wanted Bo Scarborough, and he got picked late in the 7th round. I was hoping after we didn't get him there that we could maybe pick him up undrafted free agent. I don't know why he fell off the charts. Maybe pre-injury on his knee, but I think getting a back like Ronald Jones and having Peyton Barber, you don't really need a linebacker. You got 3 great starting linebackers. And
what
then
linebacker did we get?
Jack Chinsky.
Okay, so
with the 6th round. And you got great backups, Darius Taylor, Cameron Lynch. I think those guys can come in and make tackles if you need them to. But I think, why not pick up Bo Scarborough's there and let him recover and take a year while you got 2 good backs and see if he pans out to be the next great running back. I really was disappointed on that last pick, so I'm going to go C.
Okay, so altogether, I mean, let's see what we got here. We're talking Vita Vea. We're talking Ronald Jones II. We got Carlton Davis. MJ Stewart. Alex Kappa. Jordan Whitehead. Justin Watson. Jack Chichi. And Justin Watson, the white boy. I probably already said that, but let's go ahead. What we're going to do next is give our final grade. Jason, what you got?
The final grade on the whole draft, coming in with limited picks and coming out with 5 picks in the first 2 rounds, 8 total, A+, without a doubt. Good job, Jason Light. You killed it. So looking forward to being a season ticket holder. I feel great. Say a little prayer for our players. Let's everybody stay healthy.
Yes, sir.
Let's end this drought. Let's get to the playoffs. And you get us there. And Jameis Winston will win in the playoffs. You mark them words. If we get there, he's going deep into the playoffs, if not all the way.
Okay. I'm going to go with Justin A. I still love all the picks, but I feel like we should have got our running back first, and it should have been one of the different guys. But, hey, I still like our running back that we did get, and I'm glad we got him second. At least we didn't wait too long and then end up with, Detroit's running back or something. We didn't want... I'm just messing around with Jason's wife. But, okay, so, what else we got? You went to the draft party. How fun was that?
Wow, it was a blast. Got to meet a whole bunch of players.
Who'd you see?
We had offensive linemen, defensive linemen, Devontae Lambert, Brian Anger, T.J. Rivers, Webster, Freddie Martino, Javen Elliott, Mike Evans was there.
Was it the roommate from Cameron Braid and Adam Humphries?
Ryan Griffin. If you look at the pictures on the draft party pictures, I'm the guy photo.
Oh, yeah.
And Ryan Griffin in the back. Very excited. It was very fun.
Who'd you get a picture with?
Brian Anger, Freddie Martino.
Yeah, Freddie Martino. That's what he told me.
I was in the Ryan Griffin one.
Yeah, we seen the draft, and I was still happy. I think Vita Vea, because defense wins championships, dude. If you got that bomb defense, I mean,
I definitely agree.
I love it.
This defensive line is gonna set the tone. And not only
then we got the three linebackers too.
The three linebackers, that front.
I think we
seven
struggle a
is
little more.
Vicious.
A little more behind that, like cornerbacks and safeties. I think we struggle a little bit, but hey, if they can get with these new guys, we got the competition going on. These guys got to step it up, dude.
A lot of competition. Look out, Chris Conti, Jordan Whitehead filling it in, MJ Stewart, Carlton Davis. Look out, Vernon Hargreaves.
Yeah.
Now
you got boy.
A great defensive line. You got great linebackers. Look out.
Now Jameis Winston. And real quick, Jason did predict that we were going to go to the Bills, make a trade. He didn't really quite have it perfect. He thought maybe we could get a third round, but we didn't really quite get that. And we also didn't get their 2 picks, but he still said he was going to try to get Vita Vea. He also said maybe get our running back the next one, which we did. So, I mean, this guy is on top of his things. This is Renegade. JT, we're on this BUCSFANCAST. We only got a little bit more time left on this, but what else did we want to talk about, Jay? The draft party you went.
The locker rooms. We got
you seen those.
Tour. It was very nice. Get on my Facebook page, Jason Leal. I'm going to post a lot of pictures.
Yep.
I probably seen you if y'all were there. It was very great. Very happy. Very good job, Bucks.
Yeah. It looked awesome, and he called me while he was there. I was over here. Me and my son were watching, waiting to see. My son already likes Vita Vea. He just loves saying his name, and I think it's going to be a good year this year. Just hopefully, my biggest problem is that coach. Who knows what's going to happen, though? Maybe he grows up. I mean, I can't just go 1 year and be like, look, you suck, you're terrible. Which I might have said a couple times, but I got to get my mind off that. He's a young guy, or not really young, but he just started, so I got to give him a chance, and then I don't understand what some of the stuff he does, but we're here to bring you the Bucks Fancast. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to go and be like, oh, I love him just because he's our coach. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he does. But I love this draft. My brother loves the draft. We give it an A. What fun.
Look out.
What
Matt
fun
Ryan.
it is going to be for next year.
Drew Brees.
Look out. You better look out, boys.
Look out, NFL quarterbacks. I see 35 plus sacks, maybe even 40 this year.
Remember, we'll be real quick with this next Bucks Fancast, and we'll be back for you. But we'll hit you with that Bucks chant. Hit us up on Facebook, Rainy Lil Jr. and Jason Leal. We'll see you later.
Go,